Alright, morning guys. Welcome back to the shop in the Cutting Up Classics YouTube channel. We're actually not working in the shop today. We are headed to my good buddy Chris's house. I think my brother-in-law Kyle's coming over. He's the one who's got that K5 Blazer. And we are working on an early Bronco today. Rust repair. Chris bought this Bronco probably a year ago now. Yeah, I bet over a year ago. And it was hiding lots of secrets. It was a rust bucket. So he's got the passenger side pretty much put back together. I think we're going to do rockers, door jams, kind of stuff like that under the cowl so you can get the brakes and stuff put back in it. It's taken apart. He wants to have it done for the Bronco Roundup this year in Florence, which I think is in August, and it is May. It's going to be tight. So we're going to go over today, help do some welding. Just kind of wandering around here looking for tools I could take, stuff to make it quicker, easier, help out. Can't find my grinder. Used it yesterday. It's not hanging up where it's supposed to be on the bed. It's not sitting on the table where I used it. So I guess at this point, we're heading off without it. He's got tools, but I just figured the more we had, the easier it'd be. So let's get on the road. Garage door's open, and Frank is sitting out front. Let's get after it. Well, there it is, in all of its glory. As you can see, we have some growth or lack of sheet metal. We're going to go through here and start up here and close this off and work our way out into the door, the rocker, and hopefully be able to close the door by the end of the day. We'll see. Alright, got all this cut out here. And Chris is over here building a new piece to put in so we can patch this in here. She's a goer, not a shower. But we're going to put some rust converter on this stuff here and do our best to keep it from coming back in our lifetime. And I'm not sure whoever decided that these trucks that were the worst rust buckets Ford made were ones that were going to get saved.
Yeah, it's my fault.
It's all right. We'll get her fixed. I win. All right, I cut my parts off. Going home. Later. Yeah, it already looks better, I think. I don't want to scrap something. That's an original piece. Yeah, careful. The Bronco's floating away.
Oh boy.
You got that patch panel made, so that's going to go up under here. We're just overlapping this one, and then it'll follow that brace under there, and then we'll put the piece over the top of this. I've got the inner fender taken out. Not sure if it looks better or worse, but there's less rusty stuff on it, so let's keep cutting. Yeah. Not too shabby. Kind of know what we're doing. And it might not look like it, but like I said, this thing's a goer, not a shower. We're just trying to get it structurally sound again and make it look like something.
We'll show the other one off.
Yeah, the clean one. Let's weld this up. Got our typical job site foreman Chevy driver over there. Parked like he's cool and over there on the phone. Bottom one there, you didn't need that one, right?
That guy? Oh, what about that guy?
Okay.
Pretty bad when a new bolt fucking blows out. Too much further, figure out where we're at here. Kyle's getting the battery box that is built to withstand a world war out of here. We'll get that piece put back on. We got this cowl patched back together. Like I said, she's not a shower, she's a goer. Just getting it back together. Steering support's back in there. Chris had the pedal box back in it. It's all bolts back in and goes in there now. So I'm gonna start cutting this doorpost out here, and then Chris is over here making a mess. No, he's actually taking these wheel tubs out so we can use those. They're off another truck that actually got hit, and the inner tubs were good, so we're reusing them on this thing. So let's keep cutting, taking big pieces of metal and making little ones. All right, so the hard thing about this truck is it was already cut up and patched around here once. So his measurements he took before are not coming out right. So he's over here looking at his other Bronco, the third one, which is one that he had in high school. So we're gonna take some measurements off that, and hopefully that kind of solves our dilemma we have here. It's not, when we put the kick panel in, we're not lining up. This should be right up above the floor, and we're not lining up with that. And Kyle is over here still beating on this battery tray that was made like Fort Knox. It's okay. Grinder and paint make me the welder I ain't. Just remember that. Yeah, you can see here that this little bit does not quite line up with the floor. We're still a little low. This will help us set the gap up correctly. That's what it is.
Yeah, and this is, like you say, this is the hard part. So we got to get everything square before putting anything together, but you got to put it together to get it square.
Yeah.
This is why it's important to stay in school, kids. And
Chris was just showing, they have a chart that has all the measurements for these door gaps and all this stuff, so you can pull those. So we're going off of measurements that are supposed to be good to make these fit.
Yeah, I think this is long too. Yeah.
Your bottom piece. Yeah. You want to put a... I mean, I guess we know it's going to go.
See, this rocker kind of sitting. This needs to come back and down. It needs to come. This is supposed to sit right in there. Back, it looks great.
Yeah, it looks good if you go like this. We actually got the doors are pretty damn close to set now. So from here to there is 39 inches square all the way for the fender alignment holes to the top of that back fender there. So I got to pull out a screw underneath the rocker panel. The rocker panel is not tight, it needs to come back up, but I got to pull a tech screw out underneath the rocker that we forgot to take out, and then we can start sleeving stuff together and start getting stuff tacked up. So let's see what else we can screw up. Oh, holy shit! It almost looks like it lines up. Woo! Look at that.
Richard Rawlings, eat your heart out.
It's because the door's green. It's the color of money.
Yeah, the door's crooked too, so forget about it.
Fixed it.
Easy. Dude, yeah, that's a perfect. I would.
High five. Very nice. Good success.
High five.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think. Oh fuck with this. This thing's fucked up. It's got to be the rocker panel.
Which part of it's fucked up? The whole thing or just part of it?
Yeah, I don't know which part of that.
Something is crooked.
This does come back then. Yeah.
Everything's just kind of tech screwed together here, but the door is on it, and the door does line up and shut-ish.
The door lines up with that rocker.
Yeah, you don't worry about those gaps though. Those are the air conditioning. That's fine.
But the height is good.
Yeah, look at that. Woo! Damn! And then you get down there and it's like, what the?
Hell yeah.
Cool. Can we use a welder now?
Burn it.
Turn it up!
Afterwards.
Looks good. All right, guys, we're trucking along here. This is all welded up, all welded up. Rocker's all welded up. That piece we started with this morning is all welded up. Then Chris and Kyle found an issue with the way these are bent. Focus here. So this is where it was bent from when he got them. This is where they need to be. They took some measurements off of that other front clip. I don't know if they looked at the Ginger Bronco over there or not, but had to make this radius tighter. So they're over there being body man or something. But yeah, it's coming along. We might get the front aprons tacked on here and get this solid again. Then inner fenders can go in it. Then we can go jump it. Well,
I'm down.
yeah, but a lot getting done, so let's keep trucking. What was very anticlimactic, I thought we were dropping it.
Oh.
but it shuts. Why did it look better earlier? Nothing is 100% bolted down, but everything is ish there. Still got to put inner fenders in it, but structure's all back in it. Looks pretty good. And the door's shut. Not too shabby. Pedal box can all go back in it. Now that it bolts in, we can probably take the 2x4s out of it.
I got the one out.
Yeah, looking good.
All right, guys. Forgot to film an outro while we were at Chris's there working on the Bronco. We just got stuff done and then cleaned up, hung out for a little bit. Then I went home. It was a long day. I got there just after 7 and I didn't leave till after 8. And we worked pretty much nonstop all day. But we got actually more than we thought we were going to get done accomplished. So we got outer rocker put on the driver's side. We got the door posts put on, all lined up, and the door shuts nice. We fixed the cowl rust repair there, so the pedal box goes back in. We did have that bolted in, as you saw there. We got inner fenders and the fender aprons on both sides. The hood shuts, it all lines up nice and neat. Actually looks pretty good. I went around the passenger side and Chris had started getting stuff kind of tech screwed together, and I finished welding all that up, so the rocker is done on that side also. And then when I didn't film, because I don't think I got any of it because we were struggling with it, we ended up putting new body mount pucks on it. The other ones were all blown out, and I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with these Fords, but they have a couple metal pieces that slide together on the factory ones. There's an upper and a lower, and they rust together. So we ended up having to cut a couple of those off. A couple of them came off no problem. But in the process of that, we found more rust. The back part of the frame where the body mount actually sits on is rusty. So we got it set on there. Nothing's tightened up, but we're going to go back and patch those in later. So yeah, so all in all, things went really well. I'm going to get some seam sealer put on some stuff, finish sealing it up. Hopefully he gets the motor and transmission put together, and we can go back over and help stuff the motor, tranny case in it, get all that stuff hooked up, get the brakes mounted, get the engine in it, all that nonsense, wire it. He tore his bicep at work, so he's been out for a while. That's why things have not progressed, and we went over there to help him get it going. Like I said, he wants to take the Bronco Roundup, which is in August, so got a handful of months, but I think we can get it done. So that being said, make sure you are subscribed. Hit the notification bell if you are subscribed. That way you don't miss anything. There's always something going on around here. Trying to get that truck back on the road, the Bad Investments truck. This Nova we really haven't showed much with, but we do have the Church Brothers Racing front end on it here. Still have a bunch of parts inside this car. So the plan on this is we're cutting the floor out of the back of it. I have a set of frame rails for the back. We're going to narrow the frame up so we can put a little wider tire on it and redo all the suspension. So that's a big project coming up here I got to get on. Also, we have the 79 short box Ford coming back. The Lightning is here. They're going to come do some stuff with it, and then it's coming back in for all the lowering stuff in the front when it shows up. Lots going on here, guys. Lots going on. So leave a comment. Let us know what you like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, whatever. Leave a thumbs up. Yeah, it all helps the channel. Until next time, guys, keep building awesome stuff. We'll see you later.